Hello. In this video, we're going to look at some basics of exponential functions. So exponentials of the form y equals a to the x power have three key points. And those three key points are -1, 1 over a, 0, 1, and 1a on their graph. Now, here's the thing. These three key points are important, and it's kind of hard to remember those. It's a lot easier to remember this when this is in a table format. So let x be -1, 0, and 1. Notice that 0, 1 will always be on the graph, so 0 and then 1 right there. So if we have y equals a to the x power, this is what we'll start out with. The question is what goes here? Is it here and here? So notice that this is 1 over a. And the reason that happens is that if we plug the -1 into the function, we get a to the -1. And using the properties of exponents, that gives us 1 over a to the first power, which is just 1 over a. So basically, this is just 1 over a right there. Now, what this tells me is that if we have a -1, or when you're looking at the -1, that tells me that you need to flip the base. If you plug in the 1, you get a to the first power, and that's just going to be a. And so what that's telling me here is that this 1 means we keep the base. Fantastic. Now I want to look at the horizontal asymptote. So the horizontal asymptote is, for this particular function, y equals a to the x power, that's going to be y equals 0. It's going to be the x-axis. The y-intercept is simply this 0, 1 right there. You know, that's a little hard to read. Let's use this one. That's a little better. So 0, 1 is simply the y-intercept. And the domain and range, well, the domain is all real numbers. The range is 0 to infinity. And the reason why, if you remember from the previous video, if you have an exponential function that is either decreasing or increasing, doesn't really matter. So for an increasing function, it'll look something like this. For a decreasing function, it'll look something like this. Notice that the horizontal asymptote starts at 0, and anything that goes up above that is going to be the range. And we can use any x values, so that's why the domain is all real numbers. Same thing for a decreasing function. And again, it starts at 0 and goes up. Well, technically it starts at infinity and comes down, but we still want to have 0 to infinity for the range. Always put interval notation in numerical order. Very important. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this particular video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.